It's a beautiful afternoon. Skies are sunny, partly sunny in some places. 92 currently. The dew point still in the mid-60s, so again, not too humid. And again, the heat index, not much of an issue, only 2 degrees higher than what the actual temperature is. But this morning, with that dry air, it felt great. Temperatures back down to the 60s. Tomorrow morning, we'll be back mainly to the 70s again. But over the weekend, we get these 60s coming back as the air does dry out once again. And as I showed earlier, temperatures are very close to the average high for this time of year. So again, a typical mid to late afternoon for August. As far as the heat index, again, nobody near the century mark, which again is a far cry much better than what it was last Monday. Now, as far as the radar view, we are dry right now. Not a problem. The next round of rain could arrive as early as overnight tonight and toward the first thing tomorrow morning. But again, it's going to be on a conditional level if all these showers and storms hold together. Scattered showers very light north of Nashville. But here's the situation. Stalled front behind you to our south separates the dry air over us now to the more typical humid air to the south. As this front does drop down to the south and east, we're going to see humidity levels come up just a bit overnight. And with that, the chance for a few showers into the morning hours and a redevelopment into the afternoon. And there's a chance, it's a low-end chance, that a few storms could reach severe levels. It's a level 1 marginal risk, where that means a few storms could provide some damaging wind gusts into the afternoon and early evening hours. We've seen that quite often so far this summer. But let's look at the overnight hours first of all. This is deep into the overnight, 3 to 4 a.m. Showers and thunder lining up near the plateau. These are anticipated and expected to weaken with time. So there may be some showers first thing in the morning, especially west, and then they'll move on by. And skies become partly sunny, a little more humid, at temperatures back upper 80s and low 90s. And again, through late day, early evening, some pop-up storms could come back. Our in-house model doesn't show a big chance of that happening. Other models do. So they're kind of flip-flopping around. So this chance is something that we call conditional. If it does take advantage of the warm, humid air out there, some storms could redevelop. So keep an eye on that for the late stage of the afternoon and into the early evening. And basically the same thing on Friday. It's not a widespread risk of storms, but as we approach Friday afternoon, it's going to be hot again. Temperatures back upper 80s to around 90. A few pop-up storms could develop that could last into the early evening. Of course, we'll keep an eye on that for any football games Friday night. But for now, the chances remain just on a hit and miss basis. Overall, a partly sunny sky on Friday. So tomorrow, there's that small chance for a shower early, then partly sunny, and then a few scattered storms just on a hit and miss basis for the afternoon. Just be aware of that. High temperatures, lower 90s. So compared to today, noticeably more humid. But the muggy meter, as it goes back to the muggy levels for through Friday, over the weekend, the mornings back in the comfy range, at least for a little while. Not too bad for August. There's your 7-day forecast. Again, scattered storm chances are there for tomorrow and Friday. Over the weekend, though, we do dry out. Highs normal for this time of year, but the mornings, again, a little more comfortable in the 60s all the way through Monday morning.